Hey guys, so my name's Cam. I work for Microsoft, but in my free time, I've been dabbling with Vapi. Now, if you're not familiar with Vapi, it's this awesome platform that you can use to build voice AI applications. It's made specifically for developers. You can use its web SDK as well as the API to create voice agents and voice AI call centers. Um, so I've been working on specifically voice AI for the web. And I built a component library which allows Next.js and React developers to easily drop in any of the things that they need in order to make a really quick voice AI application. And I had the great honor of adding our component library to their community resources. So if you go to the documentation and go to the resources, you'll find VapiBlocks, um, the component library for the Vapi web SDK. And as you can see here, this month I made this dynamic island looking component, as well as some other components that you could just easily drop into your application. And so I'll be starting this playlist walking you through each of these components and how you can use them in your app. But for this video, I want to focus on just the introduction. And so, how do you use VapiBlocks? I'm assuming that you know how to use React, or I'm assuming that you use Next.js. And if you're like me, you love Next.js. It's just so easy to just add something in like ShadCN or Eternity or Magic UI into your components folder, and then use it in any of the pages that you want to show. The way VapiBlocks works, fundamentally, is that we give you a predefined hook that connects to the Vapi SDK, where you only need to specify your public key and your assistant ID. Of course, this can be extended with multiple assistant IDs, but just to get started, you just need to place these two values into your environment variables, and it'll just work. Add this to the hooks folder, and we'll be able to start pulling information on the volume levels, the transcript that's happening live, toggling the call on and off. And so what you'll notice through all of these components is that they all use the Vapi hook. Now, if you're lazy and you're anything like me, you much prefer getting a template. And so that's what I provided for you guys. You can go ahead and edit this code sandbox, and it will just create you a simple template that you can use to get started with VapiBlocks. It's pre-prepared with Next.js 14. It has that hook I just described set up already. And then I went ahead and just added in my favorite component, which is the orb component, for you to use. And so if you just clone this or fork the code sandbox, you'll be able to get started immediately. And so yeah, that's all I wanted to cover today in this first video. Please stay tuned for the next couple of videos because we'll be walking through each one of these components.